So welcome guys, in this session we will be talking about the linear search. So basically the main aim of the data structure is to store and save the data or to manage the data in a way so that it can be used efficiently. So if you are having a data which is stored in a system, then there should be some mechanism to get the data. We may require it sometime, we may have to find out some records that we have already stored. So for that we perform the operation of searching. So there are many techniques to search elements that we have stored, and out of those a linear search is most basic technique. So we will be discussing about the linear search in this session. Just for the sake of understanding, let us just try to understand it with the help of a simple example. So linear searching means here that you are having a bunch of keys and there is a lock that is to be opened. So what you may try, you may insert first key, try opening the lock. It may open, it may not open. After that, you can try with the second key, then with the third key, with the fourth key, and it may happen that the lock get opened or get unlocked with one of the key. In that case, we can say that you have found out the correct key to open the lock. And in the other case, you may not find out any key to open the lock. In that case, your search is unsuccessful. So this is a very simple example. Means that you are trying with every possible key that you are having to open the lock. If it is opening, then you found, otherwise not found. So same technique we are using in the computer also to search for the element that we are about to find. We may be given a list of elements, and out of those you have to find a given element. Okay, so for that we will be searching linearly, one element after the another. We will try to match the element that is to be searched with the first element of the list, then with the second element of the list, then with third element of the list. If it is equal, then element is found at that particular position. If it is not, if the both elements are not equal, the element that is to be found and to be searched in a list, basically we can say, if both the elements are equal, then it is found in that particular position, otherwise it is not found. So this is what we are doing in the linear search. Means we are searching it linearly from from first position to the last position of a list. Each element is being matched of the list, and this is how we perform it. Now let us see it with the help of an example. So here we are having a list containing of 11 elements, and the indices of these elements are from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, and let us suppose that we have to search the item 15 in this list. So what will be the most obvious way of searching the elements? And that obvious way is a linear search. What we will do, we will match the first element that is at 0th index. Okay, we will match it with 15. So this is, here we are having 19, it is not equal to 15. So match is unsuccessful. Okay, match is unsuccessful. Then what we will do, we will move on to the next element. We will match it with the next element, the element on index number 1 now, that is 13. Again 13 is not equal to 15. Okay, we will be matching it with 13, and again it is not equal to 15. So again here the match is unsuccessful. Again we will move on to the next element. We will match it with the element on index number 2. Okay, so here again 20, we are having 26 here. 26 is not equal to 15. Again match is unsuccessful. We will shift on to the next element at index number 3, that is 12, and again 12 is not equal to 15. Okay, again match is unsuccessful. We will move on to the next element again to element at index number 4. Again we are having 17 here. 17 is not equal to 15. Again match is unsuccessful. Move on to the next element at index number 5, that is 16. Again 16 is not equal to 15, again match is unsuccessful. So move on to the next element. We are having 11 here. 11 is not equal to 15, again match is unsuccessful. Move on to the next element. Element at index number 7, we are having 21 here. Okay, 21 here, again 21 is not equal to 15, so again match is unsuccessful here. We will move on to the next element. Next element at index number 8, that is 15 here. We are having 15 here. 15 is equal to 15. We were about to search 15 and we found 15 on the 8th position, 8th index of the list. Okay, so here the match is successful. Here the match is successful, so we found the element here. So we can just print that the element is found at index number 8 in the given list. Okay, so we can just write it down here. Element found at index 8 of a given list. So this is how the linear search works. Okay, now we will be talking about the algorithm of linear search, how to write down the algorithm. So if we talk about the algorithm of a linear search, then it is a very simple algorithm. In this we have to traverse all the elements of the list from starting to the end, and we have to compare it with the item that has to be found in that list. So for that we will be just writing a loop for I is equal to 0 to 10 to traverse all the elements from first to the last. We have to repeat step number 2, and step number 2 says that we will be comparing the element number first of list with the item that is given to us, that is 15 here in this case, and we will be comparing it. If it matches, then we will just print that element is found at index number I, the value of I at that particular instance, and the loop will break here if element is found. Otherwise it will continue, the value of I will increase. Okay, initially it will be 0, then it will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and 5, 6, 7, and so on. So the loop will repeat until we find the element in the list or the list is completely traversed. So this is a very simple algorithm for a linear search. And talking about the complexity of linear search, so if we just see that how many number of times at max the loop will execute. See, in the maximum, in the worst case situation, the loop will execute how many times? 11 times. Okay, as we are having 11 elements here. Okay, so if we are having n elements, then loop will execute for n times. Okay, so in the worst case, what may happen, that element is not found in the list. In that case, we have to search for all the elements. We have to visit all the elements once, just for the sake of comparison. So for that, in this case we are having 11. In general case, we may have n elements in a list. So for that, we can say that the complexity of linear search is order of n, where n is the number of elements in the list. Okay, so this is all about the linear search. So this is all about the linear search. In order to get more videos related to data structure, you can just subscribe the channel and you can share it, you can like it if you liked it, and that's all for today. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.